The woman knew perfectly well that her boyfriend and the scheming girl had tampered with the contract. Once she signed it, the two of them would seize her firm and all her properties. Yet she still pretended nothing was wrong and signed her name, because that was the only way she could stay alive. It turned out the woman had been reborn. In her previous life, her boyfriend brought his so-called true love to intern at the woman's law firm. A month later, the law firm under her name as well as all her assets ended up belonging to that scheming girl, and the $2 million in loan shark debt the scheming girl owed was pushed onto her instead. In the end, the shameless couple even threw her out of her own firm. It wasn't until that moment that she learned from the scheming girl that the two of them had been bound by a life exchange system. Once bound, the woman's wealth and life trajectory would automatically be swapped with the scheming girl's. To cut off future risks, the scheming girl even walked toward a fast-approaching train. At the final second before impact, she exchanged her physical condition with the woman's. Sure enough, the one who suffered the severe injuries the next second was the woman. Before dying, she swore that if there was another life, she would make that vile couple pay. Perhaps even the heavens couldn't bear to watch such a tragic ending. They granted her a chance to live again. When she opened her eyes, she was back on the day she signed the life exchange contract. She had planned to refuse, but the scheming girl kept urging her to sign quickly. Her scummy boyfriend also pressured her from the side. At that moment, she finally realized he had betrayed her long ago, so she decided to play along with them. Then, right in front of both of them, she signed her name on the contract. The two of them were overjoyed. The moment they stepped outside, they used the exchange system to transfer all of the woman's assets. Sure enough, they received the transfer notification the next second. The shameless couple was ecstatic. Little did they know, the woman had already prepared for everything. The next day, the two rushed to the law firm, eager to throw her out. Even the employees couldn't stand it and spoke up for the woman. The scumbag boyfriend immediately produced the firm's transfer contract. He claimed that the scheming girl was now the rightful owner of the firm. He even ordered the woman to read the contents aloud to the staff. The contract indeed listed the scheming girl as the firm's owner. At this moment, the scheming girl became even more arrogant. Just because the woman hesitated for a second, she deliberately placed her own arm over the fire to burn it. While everyone was still confused, a scream suddenly came from the woman. Everyone was stunned in disbelief. The scheming girl then walked over and whispered into the woman's ear that she could torment the woman's body however she pleased. She even boasted that she and the woman were bound by a life exchange system. With just one command, their wealth, belongings, their very lives could be swapped. Seeing this, the scheming girl acted even more unrestrained. Posing as the CEO, she called in security and ordered them to beat herself viciously. The woman pretended to beg her not to do this. But the scheming girl, thinking the exchange system bound them completely, even offered a $1 million reward to whoever beat her the hardest. At that, the security guard stepped forward and beat the scheming girl savagely. She had no idea she had walked right into the woman's trap.